Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers from the seeds that I've sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the right at the end of my road. At the end of my road, I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Try to get away from the old me. Still start singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good news. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through. Bet the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And here we go from Miami. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. He does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
The Raiders go a nickel on this 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Raider football. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll come out throwing. Complete here to Bowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Continuing to dig, he's inside the 25. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. Third down coming. Sean McVay very aware of that play clock. He calls timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this third down. They'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. The throw is caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. Couldn't pick up anything. And now he brings up 3rd and goal from the 2.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. He's going to throw this one. Dialing up a receiver screen. He has the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now off play action. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw it here. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12.
Let's go. Check go.
Here's a throw. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Dolphins start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. They'll begin his return from the 11. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's on the move. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Motioning the tight end now. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Working quickly here. They send a man in motion.
79 Broncos.
Got a man. Bowers has it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
18, Rattler, 18. Set up. Hook.
Throwing from the gun. Connects on the crosser. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He's all the way home, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Evans now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Tight end going in motion here. That one's complete, right side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him from the 46. To throw it on first down. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Raiders in a very tough spot on 2nd and long. Trying again following the sack. He beams one deep right side. Oh, and he can't follow through. We had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. He senses the pressure. He's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Quick pass left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They'll throw it again. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, Nola connected. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll throw it yet again. He puts some power on it. That's grabbed inside the 30. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders earn the chance to tie before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
He's throwing for it. And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie, a good one. That gives him a 1-point lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, he puts him. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead just before halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And The Dolphins push their lead to 6. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Throwing now on first down. He throws a bullet deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Dolphins might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Setting up a throw. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back to throw. This is going all the way to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins bump the lead up to 13 points. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone, so it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. Forced out to his right. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Carter on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
From the 33 on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They send the tight end in motion. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Stephanie, go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Short pass caught by his tight end. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Brought in right side. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that makes it 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He has it at the 22. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it'll be Dolphins football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Let's go now.
2nd and 6 now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They'll run here on first down. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's go.
Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
The throw to the right finds Waddle. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down after getting this to the 17 into the red zone. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 17. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Set it.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete beyond the marker. And in for the Miami touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 back. Hut.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. On the move, headed right. Now he's taking a deep shot right. That's complete inside the 35. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Pass play on 1st and 10. Catch is made in close. And he gets it to the 1, but goes out just before the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Let's go.
And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. And that trims the lead just a little bit. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
And the Dolphins get on that foot. It gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. Now to throw. Finds a man, right? The ball is out! Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Whew, close call there. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That time the sideline saved him and his team.
And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Check go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Ready?
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His third through the air this game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play, right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Evans now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First and 10, they're going to throw. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. To throw it on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They motion the tight end over. Second and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Man in motion here. Third and long for him here. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Dolphins are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They've got to keep moving quick here.
A loss of 6 brings up second and 16.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Brought in inside the 20. And
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying